effort by the road safety and what can be done differently to curb this menace at this period. This week's edition of Midweek Connect will be will x-ray some of these causes and the way forward. My name is Ifoma Okafor. You are welcome to this edition of Midweek Connect. We'll start by reading our tidbits. President Bola Tinubu congratulates Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman on winning the 2024 CAF Men's Africa Footballer of the Year. Meanwhile, sports enthusiasts in Benin City have been commending Nigeria international players Ademola Lookman and Chiamaka Nadozie, as well as the Super Falcons, on their triumphs at the 2024 CAF Awards held in Morocco.
To all the young children and people watching this, don't let your failures weigh you down, that they break your wings. But in fact, turn your pain into your power and continue to fly.
He plays football with every fiber of his being, in his club, in his country, everywhere.
The award that was given to him is an encouragement to others that are coming up.
He's a very good player, with the fact he's not born in Nigeria, but he chose to play for his motherland.
250 elderly across the 18 local government areas of Edo State have been empowered with the sum of 200,000 naira each in order to renew, under the Renewed Hope initiative of the First Lady of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Senator Monday Okpewolo described the initiative as a hope to the downtrodden.
All I need to say to the First Lady is thank you. This is to let you know you have a mother that cares. Time of Christmas, she remembered you. That is to tell you that this is a woman that means well for this nation.
The Renewed Hope Initiative coordinators in the 36 states of the Federation, the FCT, and the POA have received 50 million naira each.
I never expect. I thank her for doing so to me.
Everything go good, and it go good for them.
The Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpewolo, has reiterated his resolve to key into the federal government enhancement programs in order to reposition the state. He is therefore seeking the support of the Christians community through prayers to realize this goal. The governor stated this when he granted audience to leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Edo State chapter at the government house. Edo State's House of Assembly has passed a resolution suspending chairman and vice chairman of the 18 local government councils in the state for 2 months. The state also mandated leaders of the legislative arms to take over leadership of their respective councils.
Has written to the 8th Assembly regarding the gross insubordination, gross misconduct, flagrant disrespect of constituted authority by the 18 local government chairmen in Edo State. As been read to us from the governor, we cannot afford a situation where the council would work in harmony with the state government.
This is a very, very delicate matter for us here. We will allow everybody to talk. And once we are talking of marketing rights, that will give me the agenda to those that speak for and those that speak against. From there, we can make judgments.
And finally, students from Our Lady of Apostles Premier College Arugba, Benin City, has embarked on an enlightenment excursion to NTA Benin Network Center, gaining invaluable insights into the world of news broadcast and production.
Transmission ensure there is quality signals on our YouTube, on our Facebook, social media, as well as terrestrial.
The signal, which is divided into two parts, the audio and the video, is put together and sent to that transmitter that you saw.
This blue now, they'll put green curtain. If you wear green, they'll put blue curtain.
This is the newsroom, and this is where most of the production, the documentation of the production goes on.
I learned that being a newscaster takes a lot of work.
If you want to choose that occupation, you need to have those skills in order to do them.
Broadcasting has different stages, and it is not easy to make news every day.
I learned that it takes a lot of hard work.
It's not something we just access easily, so it's a good place for excursion.
We'll go on break, and when we come back, discussion on how to safeguard the Nigerian roads during this Yuletide will continue, as we already have guests in the studio. Stay with us.
I'm Teni Ajayi, the new Zonal Director of Benin Network Center. This is my first Christmas season in this part of the country, and I am excited in anticipation of spending the Yuletide season with you. I'm especially thanking our teaming customers for their patronage all through the year. I especially thank again our viewers in Edo State. Thank you so much for being avid viewers all through the year. On behalf of the staff and management of NTA Benin Network Center, I am saying Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to you.
On this occasion of Christmas celebration, happy Christmas, wonderful day.
I want to wish our esteemed viewers and our clients a wonderful, fun-filled Christmas and a splendid New Year.
Merry Christmas once again. We wish you a good celebration.
We are wishing our esteemed customers a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
A very, very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Wishing all our viewers a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2025.
I wish our esteemed viewers Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year.
I wish you all Happy Christmas and a joyful New Year.
I'm wishing all of us out there, our clients and esteemed viewers, a Merry Christmas and a beautiful and fabulous 2025.
We wish you the best of a holiday season, Merry Christmas, and a prosperous New Year.
We wish you a Merry
Do you live in Aduawa and environs, or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art fully air-conditioned ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set, therefore ensuring uninterrupted power supply. We also have NTA Pavilion for all outdoor events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable, locations are easily accessible, venues conducive and highly secured. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your events live. And above all, you can air your events on our award-winning program like Events and Style. And any booking on the field or hall gets a bonus of free news coverage. Wow! What are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For enquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091 535 59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Good to know that you are still there. Christmas is around the corner, and this time around is always characterized with heightened activities, and road crashes, gridlocks are experienced here and there. We already have a guest in the studio. He is the zonal commander of road safety in Edo State. Is in charge of Edo, Anambra, and Delta. He's here with us in the studio. His name is Orakwe. He's there. He's here to take us down, to educate us and tell us what the zone is doing to curb road crashes this period. So you're welcome, ma.
Thank you.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
So before we go on, let's play a background to usher in the discussion this morning.
Christmas season is usually characterized with high volume of vehicles as activities are heightened during this period. Statistics show that road crashes and other road mishaps are usually experienced during the Yuletide. According to recent data from the Federal Road Safety Corps and the National Bureau of Statistics, more than 21,500 lives have been lost to road crashes in the past 4 years in Nigeria. Again, NBS recorded 6,205 fatalities from road accidents in 2021, while the FRS reported 6,456 deaths in 2022. However, in 2023 alone, 5,081 people are said to have died in road traffic accidents. Records have it that most of these casualties occurred during the Christmas period. To avert these casualties and ensure free flow of traffic, this week's edition of Midweek Connect will be looking at road safety this Yuletide.
That's our background that ushered in the discussion this morning. So, Ma, how will you react to some of these statistics raised from the background, and what's your command doing to make sure that it does not affect this side? So, do you have any statistics on what the zone has done, or maybe compare to previous years and what it is now? Is it going up? Is it coming down based on the statistics of road crashes?
Thank you so much. The data we have, the statistics we have with us, shows that there's a decrease in all the parameters. There's a decrease in the number of road traffic crashes that have occurred. When you compare 2023 and 2024, there's a decrease in the total number of road traffic crashes that occurred. There's also a decrease in the total number of fatalities, people that died, decrease in the total number of people injured. From the statistics we have with us in the last quarter, let's dwell on the last quarter because we are talking about the Yuletide, and the last quarter has to do with October, November, December. In the last quarter of the year 2023, we recorded a total number of 92 crashes, while this year 2024, though it has not actually ended, we have recorded 72 road traffic crashes so far, giving a percentage decrease of 27%. Then number of people that died as a result of these crashes in the year 2023, we recorded 41, while this quarter that is still ongoing, we have recorded 26 so far, giving a decrease of 57%. The number injured, the last quarter of 2023, we recorded 227 as the people that sustained various degrees of injury, while this year, last quarter, 2024, we have recorded 216, giving a percentage decrease of 5%. So it's a good one. There's a general decrease in all the parameters, and we intend to ensure that it stays that way, that it doesn't
go up. Okay. Road crashes, accident, deaths, casualties are not what anybody is wishing. So what are, even if there's a decrease, there's still, the 20% is still, one death is very important, yes, so very significant. So what can you just tell us what are the causes of this? When you say road accidents, road crashes, what are the causes?
Generally, we have the human factor, we have the environmental factor, we have the mechanical factor, but the human factor accounts for the larger percentage of cause of road traffic crashes, and this as a result of drivers' inactions and actions. When I say driver, I mean everybody that drives, not just the commercial driver. We have the private. So long as you are behind the wheel, you are a driver. So it's the driver's actions and inactions that accounts for the majority of the cause of road traffic crashes, which can be avoided, like tiredness, excessive speeding. And we know that this period, a lot of transport companies, they want to make up the gains, the profits they didn't make during the year. This period, you see them speeding excessively. Some of them don't sleep. That is where fatigue, tiredness comes in. And they resort to things like chewing of cola nuts, believing it to help them to stay awake. But you and I know that you cannot cheat nature. So at times they slip off behind the steering wheel. Night driving, and that is to meet up too, because there are a lot of social activities going on, economic activities. People want to meet up, to be able to celebrate the Yuletide in a big way. So we have the use of phone while driving.
Yes.
A lot of people, they are guilty of these offenses. These are critical offenses. In FRSC, we have categorized offenses into critical offenses. Critical offenses are those offenses that when they occur, they lead to fatality, they lead to death. Example, use of phone while driving, drunk driving, excessive speeding, non-installation of a speed limiting device. Like commercial vehicles, they have been mandated to fix a speed limiting device to check their speed. Some of them have not fixed it. Some that have fixed, they tampered with it. And so these are majorly some of the prevalent causes of road traffic crashes. And we are on our toes to guide against this Yuletide, to ensure that they don't. What are the measures we have put in place? There are a lot of measures we have put in place to reduce road traffic crashes on our highways, on all the routes, all the critical corridors, all the flash points. First and foremost, we want to employ what we call a red flag strategy, whereby we use the red flag. You see our men, they are lined up along all those flash points, all those critical routes.
Have they started? Because I know people are already traveling.
Yes, the Ember Special Patrol commenced since Monday, since Sunday, that is 15th of December, and it will run through 15th of January. That's basically 1 month. It has already commenced. All those flashpoints, all those crash-prone areas, you see our men with red flag. Like I said, speeding, excessive speeding, accounts for 50% of road traffic crashes. So what is the rationale behind the use of the red flag? They use it to flag down, to calm down travelers, so that they will
to bring back their mind, because some of them, all their minds are just fixed at getting to where they are going to.
Without watching their speed. That is why we also have a slogan in FRC that says, "Watch your speed and not your time." You understand? When you watch your speed, time will not be there, because some people want to get there on time, not minding, so they exceed the required speed they are supposed to do. Like places like this, where this red flag and what we also call a route lining, to curtail crashes in all those flash points, crash prone areas. I want to give example with Edo State. We are in Edo State, although it's obtainable in every other state within this zone and all over the federation, like the Ovia River. We know that the road there is not even, is undulating, and a lot of crashes occur there. So some travelers that are not used to that terrain, even the ones that are used, they speed excessively, believing that's nothing. So our men have been mandated to line up 500 meters from that place to the bridge, to flag down motorists, so that they will control their speed.
Do they understand that red flag of a thing? Was there any sensitization before that, so that they will know that? Because some of them might think it's just a Christmas greetings. I don't know. Because red is also a color of Christmas.
That's okay. Let me throw more light. Like the presence of our men alone on the road is enough initiative or enough action for motorists, any motorists, to slow down. Once you see our men, the psychology is there for you to slow down, coupled with the fact that they will now be waving. Once you see this movement with the red flag, is enough simple telling you to slow down.
There's a danger.
Yes, danger ahead. Red signifies danger. Then the flagging down means slow down. So that is one of the initiatives we want to adopt this period, to reduce traffic crashes, to reduce excessive speeding. Then there are a lot of initiatives we have put in place. The use of mobile courts, mobile court sitting. We are going to have a lot of mobile courts this period. Erring road users will be tried on the spot and fined.
It's very important, because on the 24th of November I had a road accident that was fatal. The man behind me even lost his life. And what caused it was the driver was busy fiddling with his phone and he lost control. Our motor now says somersaulting. So if this mobile court, and how will you, will it be at every, like that is the kilometer of these courts, so that people can, and how can you, is it that once you get to that place, they must stop, so that you lay your complaints?
Yes, it's not possible to stop all the vehicles at once, but when they sight you from a distance, our men will sight you if you are using your phone. Once you are sighted, you will be stopped. If you are not wearing your seatbelt, once you are sighted, you will be stopped and tried there on the spot and fined, or sent to prison as the case may be, or the vehicle will be impounded as the case may be. So there are a lot of strategies we have put in place to check road traffic crashes this Yuletide, and I believe that,
so you know, Edo State is a gateway, going through Saple, Warri, going to Abuja, Lagos, even going to Anambra State. So what's your zone doing to make sure that these areas, all these roads, gateways are free of traffic this time around? So many people are complaining of the bad roads, you know. So is it that the road safety, I don't know, how are they going to do it? by the is it that their men will be stationed on these areas to make sure that there will be free flow of traffic, because people are traveling in large numbers?
Thank you very much for that question. When I was talking initially, I said we are going to do what we call a route lining.
Okay.
And we are also going to make use of what we call a traffic cones. We are talking about ensuring free flow of traffic.
Yes.
And we are also going to engage, we have done that already, engagement of the relevant stakeholders like FEMA, Federal Ministry of Work, to carry out palliative works on those portals or those black spots where we have normally experienced gridlock. Our men will also be positioned, stationed at major intersections. Like if you go out now, you will see them at Ramat Park.
Okay.
They are there already. All those places. We
Is it just Ramat Park? Because people are complaining. Off camera. So many people are complaining that why are they always stationed at this Ramat Park? What of that bad spot down the? Is it what is it called? If you're going to Asaba, Agbo, is it Agbo Road or so? That spot that is very bad. That they always. Why is it that they always at this particular junction?
We have commands in all those areas. I just use this place
as an example.
Yes, we have our men stationed at all those places, and then definitely we don't have enough personnel, so we are going to make use of the special marshals.
Okay.
They will also assist in traffic control. We have also established all over the federation, the zone inclusive, what we call traffic control camps, help areas, so that if there's any gridlock, road users can easily call our men from those areas and they will quickly go and clear the traffic.
Okay, Ma, you continue the commitments road safety is trying to do to make sure that there's a zero incidence of road crashes and gridlocks. But first of all, let's call for if you want to join us in this discussion, you make your opinion, ask questions, you call this number 081 090 42594. 081 090 42594. You make your call, you join us, you ask. This is a zonal commander road safety corps that is in charge of Edo, Delta and Anambra State. So you call in to make suggestions, or you ask your questions or opinions. So continue, you're talking about the commitment of the command to make sure.
Let's continue about ensuring free flow of
traffic.
This Yuletide, especially, I want to give example with Niger Bridge.
Okay.
Although the same initiative, the same action applies to all our routes, there's no special, but that Niger Bridge has always been a nightmare.
Yes. Yes, in as much as there is a second Niger Bridge, you still see gridlock, all these articulated vehicles, causing a very serious gridlock on that. And so many people are traveling through that route. Yes. Have people going to Enugu, people going to Ebon, even to Akwa Ibom, Rivers. So, yes.
Like you rightly said, Edo State, Zone 5 generally, Edo, Delta and Anambra is a gateway to the southeastern, southeastern states. So what we have done, we have put a lot of measures in place this time around to ensure that there's free flow of traffic along that Onitsha Niger Bridge. The sector commanders in charge of Delta and Anambra, I know Edo is far.
Okay.
So it's majorly concerns Anambra and Delta states. The two sector commanders, they met.
Hello. It's like we have a call. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is
Samuel. Okay. Where are you calling from, Mr. Samuel?
I'm from
Ikbobahe. Okay.
I want to ask the assistant governor.
Okay.
Madam, please, what are your efforts to work in the bad stop in our roads. Because I know that some of the machines are already working these roads and they also travel by the roads. They know that some of them are bad. In the duty of the government commenting these roads, what are your efforts? How do you relate these bad spots of the road to the government? Thank you.
Okay. I think we have so that you answer the questions at the same time. Hello. So what are your efforts? The first. Hello. Hello. Okay, we've missed it. The first caller was okay. I think it's coming in. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Hey. Okay. Hello. Okay, your name and where you're calling from, sir.
Please, madam, what is delaying plate number of delay?
What is what?
If you want to take new plate number
Okay.
from road safety office, it can take you months.
Okay. Okay. The assistant call Masha will answer this question. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's start from the first caller.
Okay.
That was asking the bad spots, the bad roads on our roads where this UTI, what is the command doing to the effort of the command to make sure that the roads are passable for road users?
Like I said, we have this synergy collaboration with other relevant agencies, and the agency responsible for the roads, our roads, FEMA, Federal Road Maintenance Agency, and Federal Ministry of Works. So we continually meet with them to carry out palliative works, and I'm glad to announce to you that they have commenced work on some of our routes, like Asaba Onitsha Road. They have done that before. Prior to this time, that place, that spot was something else. Motorists could spend between 30 minutes to 1 hour, but they have carried out palliative works there. That place is free. Right now, as I'm speaking with you, they are currently on Iselupu as Onitsha route, the same axis. They are working on it. Here in Edo State, they are also currently, due to our synergy discussions with them, they are also carrying out palliative works at Awo Onitsha Road. So that is the effort we have put in place, and it's a continuous process. It's ongoing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so the second caller was asking about new plate number.
Yes, why it takes time.
Why it takes time, yeah.
To get a new number plate, road safety is not the only agency involved. The State Board of Internal Revenue is also involved. We do the production. We produce, they place their request, the states place their request, place their order, we produce and supply to them. That is where our own ends. So it's not left for the states, the Board of Internal Revenue, Motor Vehicle Licensing Authority to disperse the place.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello. 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 I think we're having network issues. Hello? We're having network issues. Hello? Hello? Okay, before we had that first caller, you were talking about this gateway, the Niger Bridge, yes.
Okay, the measures we have put in place.
Yes, yeah, because that place is always something else during this period.
Yes. Before the commencement of the special patrol, like I was saying, the commanding officer, sector commander in Delta and Anambra, they met, and it was resolved that they will meet with the commissioners of police of both Delta and Anambra State, which they did. And some of the decisions taken was that some of them, that they would dismantle. If you have traveled along that, you will notice a lot of checkpoints, starting from Asaba, axis of the Niger Bridge, even after the bridge, you also have a lot of checkpoints, police, army, NDLA, a lot of them. So these checkpoints constitute a lot of traffic gridlock. So they have met with the two commissioners, and they have agreed. If you go there now, they have dismantled some of those checkpoints. They also it was also decided that the police will provide security along the second Niger Bridge, because a lot of travelers are scared of using the
because
second
they say it's very lonely.
Yes. And if you go there now, you will see policemen there. And we also put up a banner at the Asaba axis, Asaba end of the second Niger Bridge, directing people, especially like you rightly said, people going to Ubosi, Ebonyi, Aba, Rivers, Bayelsa, to use that route, and by so doing, the first Niger Bridge will be decongested. Then there's also a task force. They also constituted a task force headed by FRSC that will prevent motorists from loading and offloading inside.
That's another problem.
The bridge itself. There's a task force currently on. So with all these measures put in place, I want to assure the motoring public that we will not encounter traffic gridlock on that Niger.
How about the Sapele Warri axis, that road?
Yes, like I said, all routes, our men, we have deployed all our personnel, including the special marshals. So everybody is actively involved in all routes. I just gave an example with Niger Bridge. That's why I mentioned it, because it's like that in all the critical routes and corridors. Our men are fully deployed, present there.
Okay, so what is your command or your zone doing to educate drivers? Because I know I covered when they flagged off a campaign, Ember Mode's campaign in Benin here, and they said they are not going to markets this time around or parks, that their concentration is on the passengers, that once the driver is misbehaving, overspeeding or fiddling with his or her phone, that you have to speak out. So is it the same sensitization message that is round? Because I know their own is not on the driver now, because they say if accident happens, that it affects more passengers than is that the driver is just a driver. So is it round? The message, is it just in Edo state here, or is it also round the...
Oh, it's not just in Edo. People are traveling all over the country. Crashes are happening. So it's not just Zone 5. It's not just in Edo state. It's all over the federation. And that is why we do what we call, it's not that there won't be public enlightenment in the parks, in the markets. They are still ongoing, even in places of worship, media houses. But because the concentration is now on the passengers, that's why the team for this year's special patrol is speak up against dangerous driving. Crashes claim more passengers. So what we do, we go out, and it's at the park that you meet the passengers
to educate them.
Yes.
So when you speak up, and because that day our own happened, though I didn't really, because the driver from where we took off of Onitsha, he was very aggressive, talking to people, and that was, so when the accident happened and some of us that survived, so we're like, hey, this was say, I wanted to speak out. So that was when it occurred to me that I would have just spoken out, because I was just murmuring behind the driver, take it easy, but I was not aggressive about that. So what if you speak out and the driver ignores you and continues to speed or fiddle with his phone? What will you do?
Thank you so much. The speak out we are talking about is not just to the driver. You caution the driver to speak out. If he persists, when you get to any road safety
point, like a court, the mobile court. That's what I'm asking.
Not just, the mobile court is not along the highways, just
by the corner,
But our men, that's why I said our men are all over now. All the critical roads. When you get, even before now, you meet them on the highway. So you speak up, you caution the driver, he persists, he does not listen to you. When you get to our men at their beats, you report the driver.
So how will you report when the motor is already moving? Is it that you start flagging?
It's not just our men. Police
checkpoints.
You
Okay.
report the driver to the police, and when the driver knows that you are going to report him, it will also serve as a deterrent, a measure to check the excesses of drivers. So that is why the campaign, the enlightenment is more. So I want to use this opportunity now to tell our motoring public, the speak out you are talking about is not just to the driver.
Okay.
When you get to any place, you meet our men, you report the driver. You get to a police checkpoint, you report any place at all, you report the driver. It will serve as a deterrent. When the driver knows that you are going to report him, when he's cautioned, he will take correction.
Okay.
Yes, like a lot of them make use of the phone while driving. So by the time you report him, he will be sanctioned.
Okay, so do you go to their offices to?
Oh, we go to the parks. It's at the parks now. You meet the passengers. That's what I was about to say.
That's the company owners, these motor company owners, to talk to them, to educate them, so that they will now. It will now be like a chain. You educate them, they will now educate their drivers, because I mean they have to be aware of it, that these excesses from their drivers.
Yes, public enlightenment. We have been doing it. It is still ongoing. That we have started the special patrol does not mean that public enlightenment has stopped. We still do it. Advocacy visits. We go to fleet operators. We call them fleet of the registered ones. We go there. Our people go there to educate, enlighten the drivers. We go to places of worship every Sunday, every Friday. Our men are there in the churches, educating educating both the drivers and the passengers alike. But it is at the park you will now meet the passengers.
We've been having issues of network. Please, can you move away from your TV set, or you tune it down so that you can hear us well? Thank you.
It's not easy for a passenger in the same car with the driver to report to whoever and still remain there with him. That's what I'm saying.
So, what your name and where you're calling from, sir?
Okay, I'm Mr. John. I'm calling from Ikuba here.
Okay.
It's not possible. It's not possible. That is not possible.
Why not?
You report to the inside the car.
Why can't
driver? Then you report to the police. You remain there.
Why can't?
Imagine what is going to rain there.
What? Why is it not possible?
Okay, thank you, sir.
You'll be sanctioned.
It's easily been said. It's not possible like that. You report the driver that is taking you to the police, and both of you still continue to go.
Why not? If it means impounding the vehicle, the passengers will be put in another vehicle.
Okay.
If the driver, hello.
Sir, please, can you listen so that she can educate you on what to do in case this kind of incident comes up? Thank you, sir.
It's very, very possible. Remember, it's not just one person that the driver is conveying. There are a lot of passengers in the vehicle. So by the time you report, they will request for his vehicle driver's license. If he has, tickets will be issued. The driver's license will be confiscated, and he continues with the journey. He can't tell the person that reported to
get down
from the vehicle.
Because some of them are very aggressive.
Moreover, other passengers, if he actually was misbehaving, other passengers will support that one person. So there's no way he would tell every passenger to.
Okay. Thank you. He said it's very possible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So can you react more on what he said, because I was thinking of it when you said you can report, because of the way some of these drivers, some of them are illiterate, some are semi-illiterate. So the way they will handle you, but you made a point now that you are not the only one. You might be the only one that will have the balls to now speak up or report, then others that don't want to be involved can now lay their voices.
Actually, it is very, very possible. It has happened before when there was a scarcity of fuel. There was this lady, she called, that was where more or less the idea came from. She was in this commercial vehicle, Sienna, traveling when we had a scarcity of fuel. So the driver bought fuel in jerry can, and she said she now remembered. In fact, when they along the way, the driver saw fuel in the filling station. He entered, filled the tank, and then filled the jerry can. She now remembered that she lost a cousin through
that. Okay,
yes.
okay.
There was a crash and the vehicle went up in flames. All the passengers died. So when this vehicle she was traveling in, the driver repeated the same offense. She told the driver that the driver should not carry the fuel along. The driver refused. Immediately they got to the first FRSC checkpoint, she reported.
Okay.
And they asked the driver to do away with the fuel.
Okay. And that was a commercial driver, was saying that.
Okay. So the driver, because the tank was already filled up, he could not turn the fuel. So that was how they collected the fuel for him, and they continued with their journey.
Okay.
And she got safely to the station with other passengers. Nothing happened to her. The driver was not aggressive. The driver did not do anything to her, because the driver himself knew he was doing the wrong thing.
Of course.
Yes, so
of course.
It's very, very possible. I gave an example with fuel. The same goes for every other offense. A driver that is making use of the phone while driving knows it's an offense. So by the time you caution him and he continues, report him, he knows he has done something wrong.
Okay. So what
happened to the driver?
Okay, passenger. The passenger. Okay. Yeah, so the caller already can hear you clearly that you are free to report. Speak out means when you caution and the driver is not listening, once you get to any junction, whether it's army, whether it's navy, whether it's a road safety, FR, just report the driver. So what about breakdown of vehicles? You see, this time around is when drivers, the vehicles that they parked for ages, that is when they will now bring it because they want to make quick returns this time around. So do you also check all these motors and see that they are in good condition to ply on the roads?
Yes, we have what we call road transport safety, RTSSS, safety standardization scheme. We go to fleet operators. Before now, it has been there. It's a safety policy. We go, we check their vehicles. Fleet operators, so long as you have 5 vehicles and above in your fleet, we check to make sure that they are in good condition. They must also have what they call a safety manager. It is the responsibility, the duty of the safety manager to ensure that these vehicles are in good condition. But then, if for any reason it happens, the vehicle breaks down, even the private vehicle can break down. Like I said earlier, we have 3 major causes of road traffic crashes. We have the mechanical factor. The vehicle can develop faults at any time and break down. So what do we do as a FRSC? We do what we call a prompt removal of obstructions. Prompt removal. We ensure that these vehicles are promptly taken away from the highway so that they will not cause another crash, especially in the night. Because we have had incidents, cases of where other vehicles ran into stationary vehicles that broke down. So most of our formations, we have a heavy-duty tow truck. In this zone, we have about 4 tow trucks, and their function is to remove these obstructions. But where we don't have, because all the commands, we have a lot of commands, they don't have, we have a synergy partnership with a private tow truck operators. So we have their telephone numbers. A situation whereby a vehicle breaks down, you call the nearest operator to where the obstruction is to quickly come and remove the obstruction. So that is what we are doing.
Okay, so generally now, what's your advice? What are you advising both motorists, both travelers, passengers, this U-tide to do, especially this time around?
I will summarize it by this mantra. I have this mantra that says, do not claim rights, claim safety. That is my message to all the motoring public. Do not claim rights, claim safety, because when a crash occurs, the question is not who is right, no, but the question now is who is left. When you go to a crash scene to carry out rescue, you don't ask who was right, who was wrong. What the first question that comes to people's mind, how many people survived, who survived it, not who is right, who is wrong. So that is my message to all the motoring public, every traveler. Do not claim rights, claim safety. Avoid excessive speeding, avoid the use of phone while driving. Do not drink if you want to drive, and do not watch your time, watch your speed. Make sure you use your seat belt, make sure your vehicle is in good condition before you hit the road, and you will get safely to your destination. So once again, do not claim rights, claim safety. That is my message.
Okay, thank you so much, Assistant Corps Marshal Stella Orakwe, for coming to educate us and inform us on road safety this morning, especially this time around that everybody is in a hurry to meet up with a Christmas celebration, and she's her parting word is do not claim rights, claim safety. So there's no spirit that is killing people during Ember Month. Everything is in our hands. We should not claim rights, we should always claim safety to make sure that we get to our destinations safely and celebrate this Christmas with our relatives and loved ones. So this is where we are drawing the curtain for this week's edition of Midweek Connect. Keep a date with us next week when we come your way for another interesting topic. Till then, bye-bye and compliment of the season. Bye. Bye. Thank you for coming, sir. Ma, thank you for coming, ma. Keep telling